So I'm being real. What are you gonna do to separate yourself? I separated myself. Your mom and daddy and your family have to deal with the decisions you make. It's your life, not a game.
It was amazing.
This is like nothing I've ever encountered.
Everything about this thing, top tier. You can't get any better.
What is it internally that you know is not going to benefit you in this new season of your life? I am where I am today because I've mastered the art of release.
This is the best conference I've been to in the last 5-10 years.
My arm and my hand is paralyzed. My work ethic, it isn't. My purpose isn't. Meaning my reason for why I first started, it never got paralyzed.
This is where you are going to learn the most valuable lessons to grow your speaking career.
I left feeling seen and I left feeling changed.
I feel motivated to go out and impact lives.
You know, C's younger, so he's kind of watching, you know, what I'm going through. Yep. But I realized, Ma, the Bible is real. Like, it's I don't think it should be written or read as a narrative, like a bedtime story.
Yeah.
I see it more how when you talk about the pillars, I see the word more like pillars. It's like, you do this, then this happens. You do this, and this happens. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times we get caught up on people, but it's like, yo, people aren't running the show. All right, I don't want to be morbid and I want to, you know, hurt nobody's heart. But bruh, Ma, I remember when you listened to the radio, you couldn't listen to the radio without knowing Michael Jackson was going to be there. He's going to be on TV. He's going to be doing concerts. I remember Whitney Houston. Bruh, they're not with us no more. Bruh, they're not with us no more. I remember we was crying because Barack became president. He's not president no more. You know what I'm saying? Not. The only thing that changeth not is Yahweh. He the only one that changeth not. Everything else changed. And so for me, it's like, bro, I'm not stupid. I'm not about to dog God out.
Ain't wasn't dogging God though, E. We was dogging the
God
cats who was dogging us, bro.
But what happens is when you start dogging them out, then you give them the energy that belongs to God.
Success Podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success Podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by Dr. King. You know the Bayesian sensation is on the hot. I like how we got a mic just sitting in this chair, unplugged.
Right,
that's very like poetic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Carl is still in Barbados enjoying the fun in the sun, but I do got my brother Dr. King here.
Yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of how y'all got me and Carl kind of partnered up over here.
Listen.
And y'all kind of teaming up.
Check it. I got Douglas in the building. Douglas, happy end of Black History Month. We went out with a bang.
Man, we went out
Black
with a
History
bang.
Month.
We went out with a bang.
Oh man, I'll tell y'all all about it. But I do want to say, man, let me say something, bro. I got caught slipping.
Uh-oh.
Got caught slipping twice.
Talk to me.
Well, one, I got caught slipping for real. Bro, let me tell you something. As a 42-year-old man, I pride myself on doing things to make sure you don't get injured. Let me tell you something. I was in Lexington hollering at my boy, Alvin Brooks, his assistant head coach, University of Kentucky. Shout out to AB, shout out to Tiff, shout out to the boys. Man, I was leaving their crib, and some kind of way I walked around the side of my truck and did not see that black ice. Woo! Bruh, flew back. Now look, I had enough athleticism to catch myself on my arm, but it jammed my elbow off. Let me tell you.
My Elmo.
Oh, bruh. I was like, bruh. Anyway, and then on top of that, I think I ain't gonna say he gave me the scratchy throat, but he put it in my head that it was a possibility.
He had grabbed my water and was about to drink it. And I was like, don't do that. You know you got a scratchy
Yeah.
I had and mine, Ma, I don't know if she told you where mine came from.
Yeah.
Ma, I went and got the A5 filet mignon burgers.
Oh.
And homegirl, my man packaged it and she was ringing it up.
Yeah.
In her hand,
bruh.
Ma. Older lady.
I can't believe you still took it.
You caught it right there.
I'm like, went to the crib, gloved it out, put my meat out, and then took it out the package immediately, put it in a separate thing, threw all that away. And then I was like straight, woke up the next morning. Did I see a pretty cat? And so I told C, like, hey, I ain't got no cold. Yeah. I don't got no whatever.
I just got a little.
But watch it hurt.
That got
I got a scratchy throat.
Yeah.
It's like when people used to be like, I got COVID. I'd be on the phone like,
my temperature.
Didi, I think I got COVID. Didi, my body started to feel some kind of way.
I got a fever.
Yeah, so C was like about to drink, and I was like, no, C, my bad. I got a scratchy. He ain't hit it, but
I did.
I said it out loud.
But CJ, his immune system though, I thought was
I didn't want to take a chance.
One time I had COVID and he drank a little juice after me.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
He didn't even catch COVID.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even trying to be funny. I probably get sick. And even this ain't really sick, but I probably catch a little something once every few years. I might have a stuffy nose, or thank God I've been all right. My mom gave me a Sudafed this morning, so we still showing up. But let me tell you something, man. This ain't no commercial or nothing, but man, we drove up because the kids had to break or whatever. So I like a road trip. I got that truck. I ain't got a whole lot of miles on it. I'm like, let's go.
That's the truck that you drove up?
Nah, I drove my truck up.
Oh, okay. I bought this.
But let me tell you something. We drove my truck up. It's a nice truck. It's 22 Escalade. Extended whole nine. It's nice.
Yeah.
Got up here.
I think so.
I don't know what happened. It said the leveling system was whatever. Something, but I don't know what a leveling system is.
Yeah.
Take it into the shop.
Here.
Okay. And they was like, yo, we need to keep it because it's leveling system. You can't get back on the road. Take the family back with that. So we're going to fix it up for you. Boom. Take this loaner in the meantime. Let me tell you something. They gave me that new electric Escalade. Now, she's smaller. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Bro, it's the best car I ever driven in my life. Besides with all due respect, that ain't no car you got. The Rolls, we put that in another category. But the best, domestic car, bro. This thing, and this ain't no commercial. I wish it was, because if Cadillac, if you listening, I would love to be, you know what I'm saying, an endorser of your product. Yeah. But man, let me tell you something. Yeah. And then I hit Foguth. Shout out to Mike, and he was like, "Oh, bro." Yeah, he said, I was about to get in. He said, I drove it. He's like, that's my everyday. Bro, this is the nicest ride. Let me tell you something.
Facts.
And I know everybody ain't in on the electric, but, and then Mar was like, yo, I sat in one, but I ain't never.
But I hit fair foul. I hit CJ up 2 days before he hit the road.
Literally.
And I sent him a picture, and I'm in one.
I thought you bought it.
Yeah, right. I'm in one with Junior in the passenger seat. We went to the auto show. And I was sold. I didn't get a chance to drive it, but I was in that bed, fella, and I was just like, yo, this is my car. This is what I'm getting. I was against the electric at first, but then I was like, man, I'm getting this. I'm going to make it happen. I sent a picture to CC like, man, you bought the new electric? And I said, no, bro. I said, not yet, but this is the one. 2 days later, C sent me a video on one driving that bed.
Oh, yeah. Bro, they was just like, oh,
you bought it?
Bro, they was just like, you want the loaner? And I was like, yeah, because I still had to get around. We had the Black History program. We had all kind of stuff going on. So I'm like, yeah. So I took the electric boy, and like I said, it's not as big as my truck, but man, it's the little V turbo. And I thought it was cap. I was like, okay, you hit the little turbo. And oh, bro, like you hit it in the regular, and she go. You hit the little V, she sit back and... Oh, I was like, Mark, you got to try this. Mark got on the highway, was like, whoa, bruh. Let me tell you something.
Real.
Listen, and I'm not a car guy. You know, that ain't even our thing. You know what I'm saying? We just drive caddies because I told E we got to because we from Michigan. This is the top of the line, you know what I'm saying, Michigan thing. But I'm not going to lie to you. That they caught me slipping because I wasn't planning on getting no new ride, nothing. But I'm like, okay, I might have to pull up. The only thing I was trying to figure out is I don't know if we could do 2 electric cars. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, do you need a gas just in case the apocalypse come? And you had a little gas to get out Dodge. Because, Kevin's got a Tesla. Yeah. So I'm like,
I don't
man,
know where
we'll
you
be-
gonna drive to.
Right, apocalypse coming.
I don't know, but you
I
got
don't know where
gas.
you gonna drive.
Your power shut down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Or they
you
start
don't want to
taking.
be in the car and feel like you're going somewhere, but I'm sure they gonna
Or they
stop
start
you
taking
somewhere.
over the car. You know, them electric cars. They
Yeah.
can like just take you in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I promise they got enough.
Hey, go get one of them solar chargers.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
the deal though. They got enough technology and even the gas vehicle that if they want to take over that joker, they
Oh
can.
yeah, no, for sure. The gas, the gas.
Yeah, all of them. They got enough
but
technology in them. They could take over all
so
of them.
So anyway, but no, they definitely. I ain't no car guy, but man, I was like this.
Yeah, this
the real deal right here.
Right here.
Bruh.
It's
it was nice. So anyway, man, how's Pops doing, Mark?
Man,
Give us an
Pops is,
update.
man, yeah, man. Thank y'all for all y'all prayers, man. Pops has came back home.
Yeah.
Man,
And
come on,
yeah,
bro.
man, came back home, man. So
Yeah.
he's home. He's happy. He's healthy.
Good.
So man, everything, man, is going. I know he's probably watching the podcast.
Come on.
Hey.
What's up, Pops?
What's
Welcome
going
home.
on?
Welcome
Yo.
home.
Welcome home.
Yep. So
I
no,
got
we
to come
good,
see
man.
him
Prayer
now.
works, bro.
Yeah,
The prayers of the righteous
Come on.
availeth much.
Availeth.
Come on, bro.
I love it.
Don't get me started.
Come on.
I love it.
Go
Man,
from podcast to preacher.
Let's go.
I want to shout out the hip hop preacher.
Uh-oh.
Let me say something. Anybody who knows knows that he's all about, programs and Oakwood
Advantage.
plays, skits. Of all the things I've ever done in my career, including helping him get number one, he's still gonna tell you the best thing I ever did was 1825.
1825.
I had that play going.
That play was fire.
Bro, I don't even know why I did that, but in college I wrote a play.
Okay.
And I shouldn't even say a play, a series.
It was a series, Mo.
So I wrote it off of my freshman year experience. Me and Chris, shout out my roommate Chris, comedian CP, one of the top comedians in the world now. But anyway, I wrote it about me and him college journey as freshmen.
Yeah.
But I was probably this is probably my third or fourth year at Michigan State. And then I had my freshman acting in it. And it was called 1825. That was the remedial math class that they made us all take.
Yeah.
But we was failing it. But it was easy.
It was the
You know what I'm
gateway,
saying?
though.
Yeah, it was the gateway.
It was the gateway.
You ain't get credits for it.
Yeah.
It was just like
gateway
you
to
got to
take
pass
math
this
there.
to get into the.
Yeah.
And me and Chris both failed it like 3 times. And so I named the series 1825.
Oh, wow.
And bruh, that thing took off,
crazy.
bruh. Oh, bruh, dating.
He had an intro, though. He had
Alcohol.
an intro and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you
for
know how
sure.
you watch the Brady Bunch and they got it. It was the same with those kids. It was an
bruh.
intro with all of the
And
kids.
I would leave it with a cliffhanger every week,
Yeah.
like a soap opera, and we'll dark the lights, and everybody be like, "Oh!" So people was,
Coming
whatever
back every week. Yeah.
But no, he was,
And the kids got famous on campus.
Oh, they did.
It
Oh,
was like-
absolutely.
yeah, it was like that's Angry
bruh.
Man. That's Angry Man right there.
And then we started
Yeah.
filming parts of it on campus, and
Yeah.
so it would be like half live, and then it would like cut to them actually at the dorm.
Doing their thing.
Folks getting cheated on in their relationship, but they don't know about it. It was all kind of stuff, but it was all from like stuff that I really went through, so it was easy for me to write. But let me tell you something. He used to love that joint, and he been trying to bring that feeling back ever since.
Oh man.
So
I
anyway,
wish those days
He be
would
there with his
come
popcorn.
back.
he was in it.
Yeah,
He was in it. I would write into the script
Yeah,
every
yeah,
few
yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
He would come in and be like your advisor. You had to go see your advisor or something like that. And it was hilarious, man. Shout out to Tim City,
Tim City
who was
that.
the star.
He was the star of the show.
Oh, but he was like Martin.
Yeah.
Like he was the Martin.
What he doing now?
He in Atlanta teaching, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be like, he be putting his teaching on the camera. I'm like, who let him in the classroom
no.
doing this?
No, and he
got
also
a couple-
opened up a club.
Yeah, he got a couple clubs.
Yeah, he
there.
got a club in Atlanta. It's called From the A to the D.
Yeah.
Or no, D
To the A.
the D to the A or something like that. He's a club over on
He's in Bankhead.
Yeah.
Not too far from where our church is.
Yeah. Shout out to the bank. We with the people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, it's so much. But I did want to say, and not just because my babies did well, all the babies did well.
All the babies.
All
did
the
well.
babies
That
did
was
well.
phenomenal.
My niece Sydney did get that first place. You know what? And it was for me. I mean, listen, I want my kids to do well, obviously, and my niece Sydney, she can sing. Like she can go, and we've been trying to get her to do the school talent show for literally like since she was probably in first grade.
Wow.
She would never do it, and then even this year, and obviously, bro, you got no disrespect, you got kids up there
Yeah.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Bruh. When Jesus walked. But she can go, and she just never wanted to do it. And even this year, she wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So when we finally said we was coming up here to do the Black History, she was like, okay, I'll sing. And, man, she tore the house down, man. I was so proud of her, and she just killed it. But it was a big moment, and I had been telling her, like, yo, when you got a gift, the way you honor God is just to use your gift. Yeah. He, like, literally speaks every single day and pours life. That's the gift God gave him. That's how you show love back to God, is by saying, all right, cool, you gave it to me. I'm going to use it in its full glory. And I told her, and I was like, yo, don't ever let nobody try to dim your light, take your shine. Don't worry about what people think. God gave you this gift. And so for her to not only do it, but win, and not on no charity stuff, like, she won. It was clear. Yeah, her and Jay both, you know what I'm saying, just killed it. But to have her utilize her gift and then see the reward, I was just like, look, this is what happened when you put your gifts on display for God. You know, you allow him to use you. So anyway, but the Black History Program, starting with the First Lady who popped it off.
How she popped it off.
Let me tell y'all something. I didn't even know D had that. I mean, you know, D funny. Like, you know, we got a personal relationship. She, you know, she joke and stuff like that. But, like, she did Rosa Parks. First of all, we was laughing last night because we like, yeah, she looked like Rosa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how Rosa looked in the show. And she came out and did it. Bro, it was probably about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about didn't miss a line, didn't miss nothing, but she did a whole monologue on Rosa Parks. He was on the bus. Jamie had the backdrop looking like it was.
Bro, the bus part.
Yeah.
Now, it really looked like you was in the bus.
Yeah, it looked like we had it green screen. It was like green screen.
I was sitting in the back, and so I wasn't up close. So when you look up from the back, it really looks like you was on the bus, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, no, they put it together.
Yeah, no, so but no, it was amazing. So I was, you know, as senior pastor, you know, seeing all your babies do that, man, and you know, get back to bro. It was breast kids in there. Shout out to MJ, bro. This kid did about a 12-minute MLK monologue.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Malcolm X.
We got you.
Malcolm X monologue, bro. I'm like, dog, it did not miss a word.
Didn't miss a word.
I'm like, dog, these kids, bro, like they put a lot into it. Now, First Lady did scare them into letting them know.
Yeah. She got on their head.
Yeah,
bro.
she called them. Yeah, she called them a week before. It was like, look, if you don't take this serious, and I felt her. You know me, I felt her for sure. But all of a sudden, I seen an uptick in my kids' rerehearsal.
Yeah,
they went from like just chilling.
Did he win Joe Jackson on them?
Oh,
no
she hit
question.
the Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
And I, you know me, you know, again, you know the dad. You just kind of be in and out in terms of, you know, Candace like. Bro, I said, first of all, y'all need to win because my wife just spent.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She just spent about $1,000 on y'all wardrobe. Yeah. She bought bro. My wife is on Facebook Marketplace buying like old typewriters. And I said, oh, Lord. But anyway, they put a lot into it.
And that was a part of it. Props was a part of it.
Yeah. Oh, that was a part of the judge?
Yeah.
That was a part of it. It was like... It was about 10 categories.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, it wasn't just you got up and you was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 10 categories.
Oh, so props was a part. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So anyway, Candace was mad though because I had left the table that she bought, like the old looking table. Yeah. I had left it in the truck. So after church, soon as church was over, I don't know if you seen me, I had to get out. Yeah. Candace was like, go get it. It was at the Cadillac dealership.
Wow.
So I got out of church, drove straight to the Cadillac dealership. I get in there, nobody's in the service department, and that sucker 10 feet up, and they like, we don't even know how to put it down. Wow. So I never got it, and I had to go to my mom's crib. She had like a little brown table. Yeah. But let me tell you something, my wife was not happy with me because she told me to do it the day before.
Right.
You know, I get to it.
Right.
I go after church and get it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it did. It did not work out like that, but the kids still did well. And the program overall, I think everybody was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. My kids got stuff that go on at school all the time.
Yeah.
You got to go up there and sit there. Blake, you're a little young. You'll have to do it when you have your kids. But let's just say, get your coffee ready." And try
and
to
your
take
Hulu.
your bro,
your
Hulu with your earpiece. See, can't you have something, bro?
Right, listen to your music.
Oh, bro,
terrible.
Boring as all get out. Let me tell you something. Them babies at the play, they put on, and it was like, shout out to Camille, my sister-in-law, who had them going like this. But like, bro, that was the best Black History what did you call concert play youth
hey,
extravaganza?
That was better than the NAACP, the one they
it was
threw.
better.
Oh, bro, I'm talking about seriously.
Them kids, God. Man, Von Zell did Mansa Musa, had the gold chair. He was up there looking strong, bro. Had his monologue. I said, that's how Mansa Musa really looked.
No question.
When he was young, he had the look, you know what I'm saying? So, and then obviously E and TJ preached a tag team sermon.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know y'all was going to do that. But
yeah, he didn't either. But I told him during the week, like, yo, it's time now.
Yeah.
Like, we got to, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. On the side note, I just wanted to, man, that's the thing, man. Like, I'm just so grateful right now for life because, bruh, I wish I would have known this when I was younger. Homelessness helped me. Yeah. I'm being real. Homelessness will give you a real perspective of what it takes to be successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have a dream I shouldn't even say that. They have a wish. Yeah. They have a want. Yeah. Like, they don't have a dream. Yeah. A dream requires action. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a dream. I say that term, and sometimes I got to be careful because, like, watch your mouth because people are hearing you and they're going to take it the wrong way. Most of you don't have what Martin Luther King have. You don't have a dream. You have a wish. Yeah. You have a strong want. Yeah. But you don't have a dream. A dream demands action. A dream demands you protesting, you marching, you going to jail, you getting degrees. You know what I'm saying? You mobilizing. A wish could be in your living room. A want could be at the crib, just, whatever, right? Yeah. And so I'm so geek, man, because I was just telling Didi, I was like, yo, D, we did it. We did it. We did it. Ernie and his wife, they brought me to Sacramento to do it was a marriage retreat they did. It was their first one. And so I went to go do a marriage retreat in Sacramento. And the message was, because most of these people have been married for a while. And I was like, yo, what y'all creating? Like I said, we were made in the image of God. He created. Yeah. We're creators. I showed them pictures. It's what me and Didi created. This is what me and CJ created. Yeah. This is what ETA created. I was like, what are y'all creating? Yeah. And so for me and Didi, when we came home last night, Didi's stupid, bro. Like, and this is why community is so important. Like, Didi's stupid. Like, most people don't know Didi, and they get her, they see, now Didi don't play, and she doesn't want everybody, she don't want fake people in her life. Yeah. But when you get in, you'll see, bruh, we got home last night, straight went to bed. Didi was like, all right, you ready for me to practice my Rosa Parks part? Because that's all she been doing for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I was like, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, go for it. But she started laughing, and we prayed, and we're just like, God, look at what this 15 and 16-year-old coming together created. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? West side of Detroit. We came together. And we were just like, yo, we got a crib that we live at in Cali. We got a crib we live at in Detroit. We got a church that we manage even when we not here. And look at how, because like, bro, I'm going to be honest, it's no disrespect, but I know some of my homies who are pastors who try to do the same thing, and they had to come back home because they couldn't be gone, and it's still. So shout out to TJ, shout out to, everybody at the church, both Lansing and Atlanta, that's making it happen, bro. And of course, we do, bro. We got to go to another level. Not because, and here's what people get wrong, see. Going to the next level is not a diss to who you are. It's saying you got more, it's more in you. Yep. And God says, I require more. Like, I want you to get to another level. So me and Didi was just chilling last night, like, yo, we got cars in Cali. We got cars here. We got opportunities there. Like, we work with the homeless in San Diego. We got a ministry here. Yeah. We got development going on in Atlanta. We got development going on. And bro, we were just like, look at what God has created in us and done in us. And more, that's when we was kids. So that's when we were like, not on the level we at now. And so it's like, what can we, and so sitting there, I just told C, I was like, yo, C, bro, look what we created, bro. Like, from the church, Moni and Chuck, TJ, like back in the day, Keisha, you know what I'm saying? Like back, the people we had back in the day and where we are now, it's like, bro, here's the thing. We just getting started. Like, we not, God, I'm sure God is looking at us and being pleased, but God is like, trust me, y'all are nowhere Y'all not where Jeremiah 29, 11. Like, y'all, the plans that I have for y'all, no, as you said, these kids last night could compete with some stuff on Netflix, with some stuff on TV, some on social media. The skits that we see, these kids can compete with that. And so, man, I'm just, before we get into whatever topic we getting into, I'm just grateful. And I'm going to tell y'all, 1,000 pounds have been lifted off of me, man. And 1,000 pounds have been lifted off me, Ma, because I just realized we're going to be great. And everybody's not going to be comfortable with being pushed to be great. And it's like, I don't care no more. Because I'm not interested in how you see you. I'm interested in how God sees us. Like, I'm not interested in your earthly expectations. That's not our benchmark. God created us. God said you were fearfully and wonderfully made. I know what I want y'all to do. I'm not interested in what y'all think A is. Y'all gonna try to take an A and turn it into a 68. You know what I'm saying? Percent. God, like, I'm not interested. And Eric, I'm not interested in them. I'm not interested in how they feel. I'm not interested in, and here's the deal. I told Didi when we left that church, I said, Didi, I don't know what people felt before we did it. I don't know how many parents might have felt like it was too much. We was pushing them too hard. They got to work. They got stuff to do. They don't got time. I don't know what people thought, but I bet you I know what you thought when it was all said and done.
Man.
I know when it was over, I know you went, man, I didn't even know my baby could. And then I need to do more with my baby if my baby could do that. And we haven't even been, and I can look forward to the next play. And I'm like, yep. And I even had some adults say to Didi, we grateful for what you did because we know you're not even an upfront person like that. And look at what you did, and we are extrovert, and we not up there doing our part. So we can't wait for the next presentation because we, not our children, we need to get up there and we need to use our gifts as adults. So yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I'm on a high, and I can't wait, man, to the next. They asked me, Mar, I said, I'm just be honest. We got Resurrection Weekend coming up. Like, come on, let's run it back. For Jesus now. That was Black History. Let's run it back for salvation. Let's run it back for the 3 days in the grave.
Absolutely.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Let's run it back, bro.
No, it was great, man. It was fantastic. And you know, again, man, if you build it and it's yours, can't nobody take it from you, bro. You know, and I as you talking, I'm just thinking back to where, you know, we were in positions where, you know, unfortunately, people could take it, you know, and I think that part, living under that constant fear of something being able to be taken from you, like that's why we so heavy on, like, we just finished the challenge. Shout out to everybody who joined us for the whole month of February, every single day, man. It was just pushing and stretching me in ways to think about stuff that we went through, to think about, you know, times that seemed, you know, like we were struggling or seemed like we couldn't find our footing, and like we pushed through. Like that was our biggest attribute, was that we just refused to quit, dog. We literally, like, man, like, y'all don't understand. Like, look at E. The E y'all know, and imagine him being fired in a whole community that he poured his whole life, heart, and soul into, and screamed his college who nobody knew from the high heavens every single day, and for them to turn their back on him, and then tell other people in a letter that circulated he not allowed to preach.
That's wild.
Like, no, I gotta say this, because as we get older, I used to be like, I don't want to say, but like, as we get older, I hope you don't mind. Cut it out if you don't want it in there. No, I'm saying we cut it out later. If I say something you don't want me to say, but like, imagine me being the right hand and watching this man get up at 3:00 in the morning every single day praying for people. Imagine, like, having intimate conversations where he's talking about, like, yo, here's how we can get people better. Here's how we can do this. Here's how we can do that. And then in the same breath, having people really trying to tear you down and tear up your character. And for E not to say one bad word against his alma mater. Like E was banned from speaking. E.T. was banned from speaking at his college.
I love it.
That he went to.
I love it.
Like, do you understand what, like, now, mind you, this is pre-blow up. This is like, we bubbling, but it ain't You know what I'm saying?
It's a bubbling.
No, we was bubbling.
In my soul.
We was bubbling, but it wasn't like,
we was bubbling,
it wasn't
bro.
like that. But and for sure they didn't know it was like. I knew what was taking place, but then imagine, like again, this is like y'all like again. We just finished the challenge, and I was trying to tell people I don't follow E because he speaks well. That's never that is like number 7,000 on the list of why I'm his right hand. Maul, imagine, and I know Maul King Petty. So I know he with me. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, and I mean it funny, but like imagine them dogging you out. Bro, they're sending letters around like, hey, I don't care, your church, the university, Eric Thomas is banned from speaking. Mind you, again, did nothing wrong, but just was not about to be manipulated or controlled into doing what you wanted him to do. We was going to run it how we wanted to run it, which was for the people, by the people, other people. And if you're not with that, we're not playing the politics games and putting people in place just because they cool and because they got family lineage, right? I don't care. Like I said, cut it out if it's not cool, E. But I'm telling you, I watched that and I was like, yo, you know me. I'm like, bruh, we don't, bruh, I'm number 2. I'm like, we don't need them. Don't talk about whatever. It's over. I'm pissed. Now we go on, boom, you blow up. E number 1 in the world. He's still banned. Now here come the letters. Oh, okay, you can come back. Imagine, you start winning. That's kind of like the girl who played you and you was like a short, chubby kid. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you like, and then you like start hitting the weights. Yeah. You get a growth spurt. Your voice drop. And now all of a sudden, here she come. Like,
here she comes.
Oh, bro. Listen, I was king. Like, I literally told, like, I was like, E, you better not. I was like, don't you ever, like, I would never step foot back on that campus. I'm not fooling with them. Like, bro, y'all can keep that, bro. I'm number 1 in the world now. Like, legit. We doing NFL, NBA, all the E going viral every other day, and here they come back like, oh, yeah, you welcome back. And I was like, ain't no way.
I'm coming.
Ain't no way.
I'm coming.
Bro, do you know, like, listen, y'all, do you know, like, do y'all know, like, not even, like, this my man. Mm-hmm. We riding in the car, like, you could easily get off all the frustration you got about the situation. This man never talked down on them. Never once was like, bump them, I ain't going back, I ain't feeling this. They try to play me. I ain't even do nothing wrong. Never. I did every time I got a chance. Yeah. But I'm just telling you, this is what it looks like behind the scenes in order to be on a certain level and in order to attract. And so the thing that I start realizing is like, yo, you can't respond the way common people respond if you want uncommon things and uncommon blessings. So I was telling E, I had got, like, I'm not into it, but just like funny situation. And I told E, I heard God say to me, okay, you want to win and you want to be big and bad and you want to, stand on that? Okay, cool. He got a hole in his heart. You want one? Because you ain't got one. Mm-hmm. But I can give you one if you want to just go tit for tat. Like, I can give you what. So then, again, I just really appreciate our journey as we were going through this, month-long challenge of just like, E, the way you move, bro, it's like, bro, like, and I ain't saying E perfect. I never say that. No. But I'm saying, like, I saw, but no, I've seen moments where it's like, bro, I'm your 2-man. You could vent to me. Yeah. And it's like, he really never did. Like, again, I talked about the MS. When D got MS, I really was like, okay, this is going to be the thing that E, he going to flinch now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, this going to be, and he never did. And I was like, dog, like, how do you time after time? But it's like, if you want to attract high-level people, like I told you, I'm not here because he's a good speaker. I know how to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you see somebody on that level, it's like, bruh, have a set of beliefs and standards and principles that you rocking with, and under any circumstance, can you stay steadfast to those? Like, and so I want to play the Coach Patino audio in a second.
You might want to hold that. I don't think we got time on this one. Yeah, because we only got about another 15 minutes. I want to come out with that joker strong.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, Maul, you know, C's younger, so he's kind of watching, you know, what I'm going through. Yep. But I realize, Maul, the Bible is real. Like, it's I don't think it should be written or read as a narrative, like a bedtime story.
Yeah.
I see it more how when you talk about the pillars, I see the word more like pillars. It's like you do this, then this happens. You do this, and this happens. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times we get caught up on people, but it's like, yo, people aren't running the show. All right, I don't want to be morbid, and I don't want to, you know, hurt nobody's heart. But bruh, Maul, I remember when you listen to the radio, you couldn't listen to the radio without knowing Michael Jackson was going to be there. He's going to be on TV. He's going to be doing concerts. I remember Whitney Houston. Bruh, they're not with us no more. Bruh, they're not with us no more. I remember we was crying because Barack became president. He not president no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not. The only thing that changeth not is Yahweh. He the only one that changeth not. Everything else changed. And so for me, it's like, bro, I'm not stupid. I'm not about to dog God out.
They wasn't dogging God, though, E. We was dogging the cats who was dogging us, bro.
But what happens is when you start dogging them out, then you give them the energy that belongs to God.
Like, Maul, that's what I'm telling you. You wasn't there, bro. We getting dogged out like, you let him marry you? Oh, you know he ain't no real pastor. You might want to check and see if your marriage certificate is even. Just like that kind of hate. Like, just on the red, dog.
Like the police department hate.
No, I'm just saying, bro, it was real. And I'm trying to tell you, we didn't do, and I'm not trying to say we perfect, but we didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. The intentions were always there. So that's what I'm saying. E, you have to walk through the mindset of like,
well, the mindset was,
you still a man though. How did you do that?
The mindset, Mark. The mindset is
you
still man.
Yeah,
oh, nigga.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Mark. The mindset is you really do have a marriage license from the state of Michigan.
Yeah, you know that you good,
bro. What am I paying you attention for?
Right.
Like you like the little chihuahua making all that doggone noise.
Yeah.
A pit bull is not growling. Or a pit bull is not barking, Maul.
Yeah, but to go back and embrace them, no, you know how you be like, I cut you off.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Maul sick. That man, right? Listen,
Bro, come on,
let me tell you something. I saw Maul get into it with somebody he knew for a grip, and Maul was like, oh yeah, that's it. Bruh.
And Maul, it would have been
the reason why I do that.
But it was about a year later.
It was a personal, Maul.
Remember, you genuinely could not remember his name.
Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot it.
But Maul was a person. It wasn't an institution.
Yeah,
we're talking about people who are
everything.
Representing the institution.
Yeah,
you're not the institution, bruh. You're not Oakwood.
Yeah. But even how you treated the individuals who
that's a good point. That's a good point you just made, though. Yeah. Those individuals is not the institution.
And not.
And but you go he still showed them love.
Yeah, but I showed them love, Maul, because we was taught.
I forget your name.
Maul.
I forget your name.
Here's why, Maul. Because you met those individuals as a individual. You didn't meet them as a. So when it comes to your brotherhood, you're going to have a little bit more leniency on some cats if they're in the brotherhood. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know what the brotherhood has done for you. You know what that community means.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's different when you wearing the tat.
Yeah.
It's different when you wearing the colors.
Yeah.
Like this ain't no individual. Yeah. And you don't allow an individual to represent
the brotherhood.
The brotherhood, bruh.
Omega Psi Phi.
You don't. Not one dude.
You're right.
You feel me? Not one guy.
Yeah.
Because it's too powerful.
Come on.
For one dude, bruh. You feel me? So for me, it's like,
but it was one dude, it was dudes and the institution.
Yeah, but I'm saying once you become an Oakwoodite, bruh. Like,
so it's like the chief of CPD saying, Maul, you can't be here no more. We taking your jersey down.
Right.
Everything you did is done. And then the CPD as a whole sending you a letter saying you no longer affiliated.
But you know the brothers in the brotherhood ain't on that.
The brothers and brotherhood. But the people that's on the street, they ain't on that. That's
so you can fool with them. But
like Vince and all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
brotherhood.
Saying. Yeah, but correct. But I'm saying,
I can't.
But then let's say you become the 9-to-5 millionaire. Then CPD sends you a letter back like,
no, you're telling the truth. Like you're telling my actual story. Yeah. My lieutenant actually was like, "Yo, you can't be just sitting up here not cashing your checks." Yeah. That's a slap to the rest of these officers. He literally took me off. Well, he tried to set us up, but he took me off the beat. he took away my car. You know, your car is important, right? Your car is like, yo, you got the same car, you patrol the same area.
Yeah.
When he saw that I had other stuff going on.
What do you mean he took your car? You had to walk?
No, meaning that you no longer,
I'm saying, what does that
you no
mean?
longer on this beat. The beat, right, is an area that you patrol every time.
What was you doing?
Oh, he took me out of that and put me on a whole other side of town. So
In a different car.
In a different car. But the car that I had, me and Vince, you know, it's seniority.
It has to stay in that.
That's your car, so you patrol the same area.
Yeah, they were Starsky and Hutch, bro.
And
No,
so, the area, so every
No,
time
I'm saying, but how does the car have anything to do with the area?
Because it's a beat number. So officers get calls to the area that they.
I know that.
Right. So,
but it has to be that car. Is that
car is the first
assigned to that?
Is
area.
assigned to that area.
Yeah.
And then any
I
other.
thought you were assigned to the area.
Both
No,
of
the
y'all.
car is.
Yeah, the car.
So the car was. So the car was beat 611.
Yeah.
And then so beat 611 has this radius of like maybe I don't know, let's just say a couple miles. And all of the house, so you get familiar with the people in that area. You know the criminals in that area. You know the good people. You know the schools. You know everything in that area. And the area that I worked in, me and Vince, 611 was actually the area I grew up in. So I was patrolling my childhood home. I knew all the people in that area. And so when he was like, oh, you don't really need this job. You got so much other stuff going on. He took me from my car. So now he moved me all the way to the worst area where I didn't know the people getting shot at and all of that stuff. And so that's kind of like a punishment. If that makes sense.
Got you.
And so, right. So he took
Yours
me,
was worse than mine.
Oh, yeah. So he took, so now I knew Miss Johnson. I grew up with Miss Johnson.
Absolutely.
But now I'm over here on the other side of town. I'm with the BDs and the GDs. And I'm like, yo, this is stressful.
Yeah.
And so they took me away from a calm situation and put me somewhere else. And this one person was representing the department. But I knew that wasn't the mass.
Absolutely.
15,000 officers.
Yeah.
So am I going to punish and start hating this institution because of this one person?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. Once a Okadite, always a Okadite, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Hell no.
That's just my thing.
Yeah.
Nah,
So I'm just saying I'm being more true to the institution that made me who I am.
Yeah.
And not letting one person take me off my block.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're not gonna take me off my block.
Yeah.
Y'all writing letters. The church as a whole want me.
Yeah.
The most cities want me to be there. They just don't run the show, so they can't make me get there. And then there was a couple that was like, hey, we don't care what they own.
Yeah.
We running the state. Bump the Fed. Yeah. We running the state. Come on, speak. And we willing to get in trouble for it. So my pastor would be like, bro, I don't care what they own. You always welcome home.
Yeah.
And I'll deal with them. So you just come on to the crib. Then I had a whole group of Mr. Fordham, Pastor Fordham, who used to be like, he was older, but he was the president, whatever. He was like, come to my whole area, Philly area. He like, come to my whole area. We're going to pray for you how you speak. I don't care what they own. And then when he did that started opening the doors.
Yeah.
Where it was like, well, what did he really do? Okay, we know cats who, did some real stuff,
Right.
and they got back in 3 years.
Right.
They got back in 4 years. Like, we just tell us what he did, because whatever he did.
What did you do?
Was what you said. I didn't go status quo. TJ said it yesterday. I had TJ doing some stuff.
Yeah.
I had married Carl and Tamisha, and it was like, yo, that's illegal because they not from the, they ain't from. I'm like, what? This is marriage. God trumped state, bruh, all day. Last time I read, God trumped that. So marriage trumped whatever. So they married. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I think it was nitpicking.
They definitely didn't like the fact that I was in there on the rig.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Because I came up there. Back in this is early.
But I'm saying, Mark,
I had an energy about me that was like, I'm up here for E, and I'm not up here for nobody else.
I don't ever believe it's the body as a whole. It's always a couple people.
That's it.
It's never the body.
Yeah.
It's always going to be one or two people that whatever. So I wasn't tripping. And the last thing I wanted to do, Maul, was I never wanted to not be able to go back to the churches with the kids, go back to Oakwood. Like, I wanted them to know this is where I'm from. Like, this is how I got here. And so I think we got to be careful of getting sidetracked, because it's like, what's the goal? And you can't let people take you off your goal. That's what made Dennis Rodman so dope. He was just getting in folks' heads, bro. It wasn't had nothing to do with basketball.
Yeah.
That's what made Mike. Mike was getting in his head to get in your head to get you off track of what you're supposed to be doing. So for me, it was just like, stay focused, because here's what's going to happen one day. One day, God is going to fix it. And what you don't want is all of the negative to go with the positive.
But see, that right there, you got to be able to see the vision.
Yeah, that's Maul right there.
He was able, you was able to see, like, you, and that's what you got to do. You can't look at the now, because if you look at the now, then it'll mess you up. You'll make future decisions based off of what's taking place now. So he was able to see that one day I'm going to be this person, I'm going to blow up, and I don't want to have this baggage. I don't want to be able to have this door closed on me. So that's big.
No, and not only do I not want the door closed on me, I don't want the door closed on me because what the institution did for me, I want to go back and be able to do it for the next generation.
Yep.
Like, I want these kids to know.
I was so disgusted. Eden went back buying book bags and shirts and t-shirts. I said,
but it puts the weight on them, because now that person, whoever that person was that was representing the institution, they got to sit back and see that man. They got to see him succeed. They got to see him come back. Imagine that the weight on that person.
Yeah, God's still working on me. I'm telling you, I get it. I'm just telling you that. I don't know. I think it fueled me to be like, you know what I mean? And again, I ain't saying I gotta stand up and I told you so. That's not what I'm saying. But like, you know, I'm more probably along moral lines of like,
keep your energy over there.
Yeah, keep your energy over there. Yeah.
Be on it now.
Yeah, you on it then, you on it now. And I don't. A lot of times I'm gonna lose trust and feel like you might try it again if the situation never came around.
Here go the deal. Here's what Joe, and this is how
you could have invited them kids up to church here and been like, "Hey, I ain't rocking with them, but if y'all want to come up and hang." I think he made a great point though,
because you right. Both of y'all was right. When it come to me, it was an individual.
Yeah, it was an individual.
I will cut them off. Yeah. But when it's the institution, and I've had a lot.
He ain't even cutting off no individuals.
I'm cutting off individuals.
No, not really.
I got a couple I cut off.
Let me tell you something.
I'm not C level of cutting off.
Oh.
Yeah, but I cut off.
Yeah. Maul level. Maul forgot a name.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
No, Maul, it's okay. I know. Yeah, but
Maul was like, "Yo, I'm not even trying to be."
Hey, what
right
the scripture say?
It does.
Forgetting those things which are behind.
Yeah,
and pressing forward
toward those things.
I forget you, dog.
No question. And here's why I did what I did for the institution, because he said,
"You went back with a joyful spirit too."
I did. Forgive our debts as we forgive our debtors. And what I'm trying to tell people is like, you thinking I'm concentrating on the debtor? I'm not. I'm concentrating on God saying a promise. If I let this go, then he gonna let my stuff go. So it don't even got nothing to do with the individual. Yeah. I'm just like, he said, I'll forgive you of your debts to the same extent that you forgive your debts, the debtors of their debts. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God, like, if you want that to be 50%, I'm cool. You just show me what you do and I do it. If you want it to be 100, cool. So for me, it was just like, oh, okay, you running around here talking about forgiveness, but you ain't forgive your biological father for not being present in your life. Like, so God ain't mad. You see how he blessing you, but there's going to be a certain area that he's not going to be able to bless me because he's like, oh, you didn't forgive your father. So there are blessings when you forgive your father that's going to take you here. The blessings that this going to take you there. So I just always been more like, okay, and I tell Didi this all the time, like, yo, D, I see why you on what you on. You've done the right thing most of your life. For those of us who screwed up, we need a lot of grace. And so we give a lot of grace because we've needed a lot of grace. I'm like, D, you graduated on time. You obeyed your mom. You weren't really out there doing nothing you ain't had no business doing. Like, I see it. Like, Didi is not the most patient person in the world because you haven't needed it.
Yeah.
But I needed a lot of patience. I needed a lot of grace. So I just extended to people what I needed. That's all,
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Mike Joe.
Mike Joe.
Yeah, but hey, he said it.
Yeah.
I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So I just want to tell people who are listening, like, yo, hear what we saying.
Yeah, give them the take home.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And I want Maul to break this down as well when I finish. But number one, like, it should fuel you. You know what I'm saying? It should fuel you. It shouldn't frighten you. And for a lot of us, there are challenges that come in our life, and it frightens us. Like, bro, it shouldn't frighten you. It should fuel you. Number two, I do want y'all to, man, when Maul talk about the rebar, bro, the pillars, like, you got to do your pillars before you build a building. You can't be trying to do that in the middle of it, Maul. You can't. And so what C was saying, yeah, he right, but Maul, I had already decided how I was going to deal with challenges, how I was going to deal with, people who went up against me. I'd already decided that before it happened. And so when Didi got sick, I'd already decided how I was going to deal with, what would you call it? Mountains that I couldn't climb.
Yeah.
Yep.
I already had my plan for it. So then when it happened, Didi looking at me in the hospital like, they say I got multiple sclerosis. What we gonna do? I'm like, we're gonna be good. Like, this is gonna take our lives to another level. It's not gonna break us. It's not gonna hurt us. So yeah, by the grace of God, man, y'all, before the challenge happens, right, you need to go ahead and get your master plan and be ready to do your thing, because somebody is gonna look at all that money you making and you're not cashing your checks and go, I'm gonna punish you as a result of it. And you handle it the way you handle it, Ma. Talk.
Yeah, listen, I can we? I say we end it. And
let's go.
We'll give it to him. On,
give
it
to him on the back end.
Yeah.
All right.
This podcast is brought to you by Next Level Speakers. Ooh. All right, are you ready to elevate your speaking career and step into your full potential?
Please.
The Next Level Speakers program is your chance to do just that. Join a community of driven individuals who are committed to mastering the art of speaking, crafting unforgettable messages, and building a brand that resonates. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your skills to the next level, the program is designed to help you unlock your voice and amplify your impact. It's time to stop waiting and start speaking with purpose. Your next level is waiting. Join us today, nextlevelspeakers.com, nextlevelspeakers.com. Listen, man, some of y'all out there, you need to be getting paid for your gift. If you are, this is how you know if you're supposed to join us. If you're the strong friend. If you the person, if you the one with the Netflix password, you know what I'm saying? If you're the one with the Hulu and you gotta let everybody else, using your stuff, you probably need to join us, man. You probably need to figure out how to start getting paid for your gift. So shout out to nextlevelspeakers.com. Also, makerealestatereal.com. Maul has some, y'all got some super dope stuff going on right now, man. Y'all go to makerealestatereal.com.
Make Real Estate Real course.
Sorry, course.com. Yep. And check that out, man. And you got to start talking about some of the projects. We got a lot of movement going on.
A lot of movement. And so we've been planting a lot of seeds. A lot of y'all been sleep. A lot of y'all sleep in the wintertime. Y'all hibernate.
Yeah. Come on.
We're about to show you exactly what we've been doing. Literally, we have renovated. We probably have at least about 8 properties 100% complete.
Yep.
Each one of them properties are valued over $300,000. You do the math. But that's a lot of people just sit up and they just sleep and hibernating in the wintertime. And now when the summertime comes, it's time to release. And so this is what we teach in MakeRealEstateRealCourse.com. Go to it, check it out. Go to my page. I'm posting stuff all day long.
Yeah, man. I like how you've been doing the candid stuff, man. You getting back to your roots. You know what I mean? I told you, people need to see you out.
Yeah.
Anytime you call Maul, he gonna be at a property.
All day long.
Checking, that's what he does when he home. So, we appreciate all y'all rocking with us. We out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback and how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.